Let's start off with something very difficult. At exactly 6:51 p.m. Eastern Time here, I took a photo of one of the white letters on black. Just pretend that you have the ability to go back in time and come to the lower level of my house here and see me with the phone in my hand, see me with the black card with a white letter on it and snapping a picture. You have the ability to do that, believe it or not. Just the fact that I ask you to do this will set it in motion. Pat, I'm going to give you that because it's off by one. And that is the trick of your Mindsight. It loves to do that. Carol, try again. Dahlia, try again. Bob, you're off by two. Okay. And Hanit, you actually got the letter correct. Well done. The letter on the left is the letter that I snapped a photo. Well done. Excellent. And Sharon, try again. Dahlia, try again. Carol, try again. Just lift it up a bit. Pam. Okay, try again. Bob, you got it. That is the exact letter. Well done. And Carol, try again. This is interesting. And Sharon, try again. Just let go and go to the time 6:51. One more try for anybody else that didn't get it. Yes, Dahlia, that is it. You got it. Well done. Carol, are you being funny? Carol wrote BS. I'm just joking. Okay. Obviously, it's not BS. That's a couple different, Sharon. I want you guys to lift your masks up just for a second, and there is the letter right there. Several got it, and that was the letter that I took a picture, and there's the time right in the corner. So well done, everybody, on that one. That's interesting. Let's just go with something simple. This is a colored dice in your screen. It's one of the four colors, and it's got a number of dots on it. So yes, that's correct, Carol. Well done. Dahlia, well done. You got it. And Sharon, yes, well done. You got it. Yes, Anit, you got it. Try again, Pat. Put the light near your mask. Just let go, smile, make faces at me, and your mind sight will start to come open. Try again, Pam. Yes, Bob, that is the color. Well done. Now, for those who are seeing the room in real time, once again, this can be a little boring, but the fact that you're letting your mind sight run right now, you are practicing. Yes, Pat, that is the color. Do you know what the number is? Move your head around, overlap the two levels of mind sight. You're seeing the room Mindsight is coming open, but of course you have your intuitive. So what is the dot or dots on this dice? Okay, it is a different number, Pat and Pam. Lift your mask up momentarily just to verify what you're seeing. The red dice with the four on. Okay, well done, everybody. We're going to go to the playing cards. I'm shuffling them up. And we're not just going to go with numbers this time. We're going to go with the whole deck. It could be any one of 13 cards times four different suits. Could be any one of the 52 cards. I'm going to reach in and grab one randomly. I'm going to lift the card into my screen. So it could be anything from two to ace. Let's start off for the intuitive people. What color is the suit? It's either black or red. If you're seeing the room in real time, you can tell me the value of the card. I'll start with Pat. You got the color, you got the suit. You're off by a couple for the actual value. And Carol, you got the suit, you got the color, you got the value. Dahlia, you got the color, the suit, and the value. Sharon, you got the suit, you got the color, you got the value. Very good. And Pam, hold it closer to yourself. Yes, that is correct. That is the color, that is the value. Do you know what the suit is? Pat, you got the, hold it back up again. That is the value. Yep, you got the value. Bob, you got the suit. You're one off with the value. It's the other black one, Pam, but very good on getting the other two. Excellent. Did you want to try one more, Bob, and then I'll show everybody? Okay, that is the suit. It's a different value. Okay, everybody lift their mask up for just a second to verify what you were seeing. So it was the Jack of Clubs. Let's go with the black letters on white. And I'm going to pick two letters, and they're going in your screen. Pat, you got the two letters. Anit, you got the two letters. Dahlia, you got the two letters. Sharon, you got the two letters. Carol, yes, that's correct. So Pam and Bob, Just let go, go totally empty. You're moving your head around a bit. Yes, that's one of the letters, Bob. The one on the left is one of the letters. So just zero in on the one. It's on my left what the other letter is. Okay, you're so close. I'm actually going to give you that second letter, and I'll tell you why in a second. Everybody lift their mask up just to see what there is. And Bob, you said an R. That's very close to a B. If you get rid of that little piece, suddenly you're making it into an R. So your Mindsight was right on the ball. Well done, everybody. Masks back down. Let's have some fun with these symbols. I'm going to shuffle them up. I'm going to grab one, and I'm going to grab another one. So there's going to be two symbols in your screen. And I'm going to grab a colored card. So there's going to be three things for your Mindsight to see. So there's a colored card. After that is one of the symbols. After that is the other symbol. And let's see. Very good, Carol. Very good, Pat. Very good, Hanit. Very good, Sharon. Very good, Dahlia. Bob, your one symbol on the left is absolutely correct. Try again for the other symbol and the color. Pam, that is the color, yes. So what are the two symbols? That's close enough for the color, Bob. Lift your mask up just to verify what you're seeing, you guys. Okay, so it is pink. Red is considered acceptable. It is in the neighborhood of pink, especially on your screen. It could look more red than pink. Well done, everybody. And in this case, I actually want you to just lift your mask up for a second, just to see the three cards. There's the purple button, the brown horse with the green saddle, and the orange fox with the black legs and the white front. Okay, burn that into your right brain and then close your mask down again. Okay, and just relax a bit. I'm going to shuffle them under the table, grabbing one randomly, and it's going in your screen. Which one is it? If you're seeing it, you can either draw it or just give me the first letter. That is correct, Carol. Try again, Bob. Pat, that's correct. Hanit, that's correct. Sharon, that's correct. That's correct, Bob. Well done.
I know it. I just don't know where my pen is.
But you already saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. I'm going to add one more into it. Quickly lift your mask up just to see what it is. This is the green circle. Close your mask. And this is going to be a little confusing. We've got the green circle, but we've also got the circular purple button with the four holes. With your intuitive, you could see a circle, but look for an identifying feature like the four holes or the color. So we've got the green circle, purple button with the four holes. We got the orange fox with the black ears, black legs, and white front. You've got the brown horse with the black tail, black mane, and green saddle. So there's four cards this time. We're going to shuffle them, reaching into the middle of the pile, and it's going in your screen. There it is. So you can give the first letter, or you can say the whole word, or you can draw it, whatever you like. And Dahlia got it, Pat got it, and Carol got it, and Hanit got it. And try again, Bob. Sharon got it, of course. Okay, it's the other one. Lift your mask up just to verify what it is. It is the orange fox. So mask back down. We're adding one more into the mix. Never really done this exercise before. It's important to keep changing things. Mindsight tends to get bored very easily. Once you have seeing the room Mindsight, that's a different animal, and it's open, it's open. Once you practice it enough, it will just be there when you need it. I'm looking for one card here. Lift your mask up for just a second to see that it's the red umbrella with the black handle and the little hook at the bottom and the word. So mask back down. So we have the red umbrella, the orange fox with black and white. We have the purple button with the four holes. We have the brown horse with the green saddle and black mane and tail. And we have the solid green circle. Umbrella, fox, button, horse, and circle. There's five cards. I'm going to shuffle them under the table. And I'm going to pick one at random. Okay, it's in your screen. And you can give the first letter, or you can say the whole word, or you can draw a picture, however you want to do it. But what item is this? Which picture is in your screen? Okay, Carol got it right. Pat got it right. And Dahlia drew a picture. That's great. You're quite the artist, of course, and that's excellent. Hanit got it. Sharon got it. Bob, try again. Look for a color. What is the predominant color? And if you're using your intuitive Mindsight, it'll just be a very hazy fog or a flash, a momentary flash. Or you might actually hear the word. Quite often you do get it audibly. So what appears? How does it show up in your Mindsight, Bob? Which one of the five is it? Okay, I'll tell you, it's the umbrella of Pam and Bob. And lift your mask up just to verify what you were seeing here. It's the red umbrella. Okay, mask back down. I'm going to add one more picture card in, and that will be the end of that game. Lift your mask up for just a second to see the yellow rubber duck. We have 6 cards. Shuffling them, my finger on one, I'm going to take it out, and I'm holding it up in the screen. Which one is it? Try again, Bob. Pat, you got it. Hanit, you got it. Dahlia got it. Carol got it. Sharon, you got it right. Bob, you got it correct. That is it. Pam, lift your mask up, and everybody lift the mask up, and you can see what it is here. It's the umbrella, and then mask back down. Well done on that, Bob, and you're intuitive. Okay, and everybody else. We're going to do the same thing again, but in this case, I'm going to ask the seeing the room group to use their intuition. In other words, close your eyes on this one. Close your eyes under the mask to be at the same level as everybody else using your intuitive. This makes it more fun. I'm shuffling the cards here, so we're all using our intuitive mindsight. Now, some may actually see through their eyelid, and if you do, you do. I'm grabbing a card, and it's going up in your screen. It could be any one of those 6 cards. This was picked randomly, and it's in your screen right now. Look for a color, a haze of color. Look for a flash of color. You might hear the word. You might see the letters. Which one of the 6 cards is it? This is interesting. Correct, Hanit. You got it. Well done. If anything else coming to your intuitive mindset? Any color. And Bob, it's something different. Okay, yes, that's the color. Dahlia, so what does that represent? Which one of them is that color? Yes, Dahlia, that's correct. Well done. Lift your masks up, you guys, and you can see what it is. It's the umbrella. Okay, Sharon, you got it. You did get it at the last minute. Well done. We're going to pick 3 things. For the intuitive people, look for little dots and try to look through those dots or stars. If you've got a bright light, have it nearby and try to encourage your seeing the room mindset to come open. I've got the 3 items in your screen. There's a dice with a number on it. There's a white letter on black, and there's a black letter on white. For the intuitive people, there's 4 things there all together. You can give me any one of the things. You can say the number or the color of the dice. You can say either letter. For the intuitive, any one of these things. That is correct, Dahlia. You got it. Pam, that is correct. You got it. And Hanit, you got it. And Sharon, you got it. So for Pam and Bob, do you see a color? Do you get a number? Do you get either one of the letters? Any one of these 4 things is acceptable. Pam, hold it closer to yourself. Okay, you're off by 1 for the number. Try again on the color. Bob, what number did you pick? I don't see a number on there. Carol, you got it? Yes, Bob, you got the number 3. Pam, do you get any one of these things? Either the color or the number on the dice or either letter. Okay, that's close enough. It is one of the 4 colored dice. You said pink, it's red. Close enough. Everybody lift their mask up just to verify what you were seeing. Well done. And mask back down. And we'll do one last one here. Go with a very simple one. I've got one of the word cards in your screen. 2 letters. Obviously, one of them is a vowel. And if you see it, write it down. That's correct, Carol. Pam, try again. That's correct, Sharon. That's correct, Pat. That's correct, Dahlia. And that's correct, Hanit and Pam. I'm going to give that to you, actually, Bob. You do have the 1 letter exactly, and the other one you're going to see when I show you in a minute. Pam, is there either one of those letters coming to you? Okay, I'm going to reveal what it is. Lift your mask up. And Bob, hold your card up and see how close your other letter was to the other letter. Yeah, you put B, and a B is just an H where you continue closing it. And you got the E. So well done, Bob. You're overlapping your real-time mindset here. So let's unmute our mics and take our masks off, and we're all set here. And now it's just a few minutes of discussion.
So I have a weaker window on this side, and tonight I just practiced using that one instead of my really strong one right here.
Okay.
And that one got super clear by the end of the call, like where it got almost as strong as the really strong one. So super clear. And then when we were doing eyes closed, I noticed I could see here the same way I did in the retreat where I could only see color. And so that's new. Like I haven't practiced that. And I was like, whoa, I could see like right here with the eyes closed. And I think maybe down here I could too. But that was really cool. I'm going to practice that. And one more thing I wanted to say that I So like maybe like a week ago, I put on an Oculus, so that's like a virtual reality thing. And when you put those on, you can see, like a camera, and so you can see the room through the camera. And I noticed the first thing I noticed was, whoa, with the blindfold, I see much clearer. Like this reminds me of the blindfold, but way clearer. And then so my husband said, can you see the room with your real eyes, or with your mind sight with the Oculus on? And I said, no, I'm just seeing through the camera. And then I had to restart it for some reason. And once it turned off, as soon as it turned off, my windows opened. And I was like, whoa, I can see. And I was like, I can see all the windows. And then when it turned back on, I still had the windows. So even though the camera was on, I can switch between seeing through the camera and seeing through my window. So it was nuts.
Wow.
So
Well done. That's
yeah.
congratulations on that, Dally. That's
Yeah,
excellent.
thanks. It's nuts. I also noticed at first before my windows open, I couldn't see on the sides at all, like nothing. And then once it turned off, all of a sudden they opened, and then when it turned back on, I could see on the sides. So that was weird.
Wow. Well done. Anybody else with observations from today or even, the last couple of days?
Yeah, I want to ask a question about obstruction through memory. That is, sometimes what things that happened last, like the last activity, bleeds over into the present activity
Uh,
by memory. So, how do you prevent that?
what we did was remember in the class, remember those whiteboards that we had the plasticine on? Have one of those handy. And for some reason, when um, we used it, Wendy and I used to, yeah, Pat has showing it in the screen there. We would use it to sort of clear. Like what I would have is I would keep seeing green. Now, there was one time where Wendy said, well, it actually is green that I'm showing you. But many times when it wasn't green, I kept seeing green. And finally, we got the idea that if we just had a white blank screen and we held it in front, that maybe would work as a bit of an eraser and it would clear it. And it did work for us. It did work. So when you're having something bleed through, just take your whiteboard from the file folder and just wave it in front of yourself because your mind sight will go to that and it's just going to see white and then that's what it'll give you. So it really has the effect of clearing your mind sight board or your screen. Anybody
One
else?
of yeah, one of the things that I did this week that made seemed to make a big difference for me. I spent a lot of time out in the sunshine. We haven't had rain for a while, so we have these wonderfully bright, sunshiny days. So I'm spending a lot of time outdoors. I'll spend like 15 minutes with my mask on, working with that, and then I'll go do something. Then I'll come back and do another, so I'm doing that. But one thing that I found is you were talking about when we were kids and we would daydream a lot. Like you kind of feel your brain shift into a different gear when you do that. So I started like I figured out how to like shift my brain into that. And I was having the most amazing experiences. My intuitive sight would come on and it would be like a camera and it'd be like moving along my fence or at one point I was in the neighbor's house and I'm like no I don't want to be intrusive, get out of there. I could see her little dogs laying on the sofa and I'm like no she's not even home, we can't be in her house. So it was very interesting though, the way that like I'm like I can't do it like that, but I'm getting there, where I can like do it almost on command. So that was pretty cool for me. And I wanted to share that with people.
Thanks for telling about that, Pat. That's excellent. A lot of interesting and neat things can happen with mindsight. It really is almost limitless, really. Like you saw how you guys went back in time to get what I snapped a picture of, right? I mean, we can time travel if we want. You can go to the future, you can go to the past, and especially the near past is super easy. Anybody else?
My baby boy.
Baby boy, okay. How old is he?
He's one.
One. Wow. Is he operating his mindsight?
Not yet. The other ones are.
Okay.
I just tell them just peek through the mask, and they're like, okay, and they can see. I don't know what they're peeking through, but they can see. So,
Good. Yeah. Well, it's so easy for kids. You just tell them they can do it and they believe mommy, right?
mhm.
Anybody else before we say goodbye?
For me, it was interesting the intuition, the intuitive kind of it just like popped up like But then, like the first time I remember, like with the letters, like the H, and then I wrote also the C, is because I doubt myself. And I was like,
Ah,
okay, the first thing that will pop up, I will trust it. So
but
it
you
was
got it.
interesting.
You got the H. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. Yeah. For the people that are seeing the room, it's important to actually keep practicing the intuitive stuff too, because once again, that's an invaluable thing we can use in our everyday, whether, work or relationships or anything, really. So, very good.
Thank you
Okay.
for allowing us to practice that as well. It's wonderful.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have discovered I could see over here with my eyes closed if we hadn't practiced closing our eyes. So now I'm excited to play with that.
Yeah. Excellent. Well done, everybody. And this is
Thank
great.
you.
So much, Rob.
Bye, everybody.